What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG career mode. It is episode number 20, massive win against Leeds in our last game today. Going to try and get through to the halfway stage of the season and stay above the bottom three, but to start with, 3 more scouting updates. Where from England, we shall continue scouting these 4 players for now. From Suriname, we'll keep scouting these 3 players. And from Tonga, I've gutted this lad's had a potential downgrade because he looked really good. But to be fair, 3 others that still look solid as well. We'll see how they look after another month. Right, first game of today's episode, let's jump into it. Is Everton away at Goodison Park. Only 1 loss in our last 5 Premier League games. That chaotic 0 from 5 start has been rectified somewhat. We're only 2 points above the drop zone and still struggling to score. Big win against Leeds. Let's follow it on here. Come on, the Pilgrims. 0 from 5. Have you ever seen me start a season off that way? 0 from 5. Didn't even get a goal in those first 5 games. It literally could not have gone worse had we tried to have it go worse. It was terrible. But we got through it. We got through it. What's that old saying? Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Tough teams do. Morgan Whittaker does. He's shot, parried and claimed. Much better though. We were so passive in the first 5 games. Much better now. Yep, I think any point we can get away from home this season will be a good one. I will take. Because we haven't won away yet. I don't see us winning away many times, if any times this season. When we're back in Devon, like for this game here, these are the games where we target the 3 points. Following contest. Fulham at home park. Come on, the Pilgrims. Traore. Through to Robbie. Oh, wow. Wow, what a goal. What a goal. Worst possible start in Devon, but there is nothing I can do about that. These are the games here. I really need Fernandes to come alive. He did it at Anfield. We were trailing, and he scored a lovely goal to level it for us. I've called him the difference maker. So make a difference. Whittaker. Mateus. Oh, brilliant hold up. And Vandenberg denied by Castells. Oh, no. Adama Traore. Watch the man on the far post. Traore there. Oh. I thought, I can't wait any longer. I'm going to have to come across. And as soon as I did, Traore pops it to him for the second. That's one of those moments where it's like you're caught in 2 minds there. Do you come or do you hold? Because whichever you do, there's going to be a shot on your goal. You just have to make the right decision. Right there, just as I started coming across with Blackburn, he offloads the ball. One of those moments, 2-0, and yeah, first loss after none in our last 4, I think. It's 12 to play. There's still time, but we need a goal now. I mean, right now. Oh. And I think that kind of sums the game up for me, really. We've had 2 decent chances, we've missed them both. Fulham had 1 decent chance, and they scored it. Welcome to the Premier League, Docksy boy. You got to take your chances, because you know the opponents will take theirs. Next up, Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park. No goals or wins in our last 2 games. Let's change that here with our first away day victory. Come on, the Pilgrims. Vispa to O'Brien. Now out to Mumba, starting right back. I love the fact I can play Mumba right back or left back. You know, it's something about versatile fullbacks. I absolutely love them, man. So helpful. As Fernandes sends him down the right. Oh, it should have been 1. Vandenberg, striker with the weaker right foot. Only to be denied by Bulker between the sticks. Still 0-0. Just, we're a low-scoring team, so when we get a good chance, man, it's imperative we take it. That Fulham game needed to teach us that lesson. There's Fernandes. Oh, just wide. Yeah, I mean, the build-up play is nice. Creativity is decent. Link-ups are good. Problem is I just can't finish. And, oh, what a ball. That's the issue. Like we're getting chances, I'm just not taking them. And on the other end, as we often say, well, the opposition, they only need 1 at this level. Another L incoming. Vandenberg, Kante. Last chance. Oh, you're having a laugh. Are you actually serious, Raf? Are you actually serious? Are you kidding? How on earth are you going to blow for full time now? Are you actually having a laugh? I can't. What on earth? Are you serious? Are you serious? What? I never, ever lose my temper like that. How on earth do you blow for full time there? I'm getting a touchline ban because I am right in that referee's ear. Are you. What? Oh, I'm having out on Match of the Day right now. I am letting them know my feelings on that decision to blow for full time now. Honestly, that is a joke. I mean, listen, with my finishing, I probably would have put the ball about 6 yards over the bar anyway, but come on. Right, 3 more scouting updates. Let's see what we got. Where from England, we'll keep scouting these 5 players here. Brandon Baxter looks really solid indeed, but we'll do 1 or 2 more ups on him and see how he looks after that. And from Suriname, we'll keep scouting these 3 players for now. And from Tonga, I'll scout this guy for 1 more month, but I think he's probably going to make it. Not quite physically strong like I was after, but still really solid. I'll keep scouting these 2 guys here as well. Right, following game, heading into this one. No wins in our last 3 games. Now, midweek, always tricky with our small squad and lack of depth. Even trickier when it's the longest journey for us to make in the Premier League fixtures this season. Going from the southwest to the northeast, Newcastle away at St James's Park. Docksy boys escaped the touchline ban despite the aggression towards the officials at the end of that game at Selhurst Park and made the journey up to take on Eddie Howe's side. Come on, the Pilgrims. Sometimes a manager just needs to deflect the blame that's going to go on the players and put it on themselves. And that's what I did at Selhurst Park, you know. I was like, I'm going to make a scene here at the final whistle. So all the criticism that you guys would get for not scoring for the 3rd straight game, not winning for the 1st straight game, no. It's going to come on me now. I'm going to make a scene in the post-match interview. And the talk won't be about our poor form, it'll be about my decision making. I always feel there's a couple of managers that were really good at doing that over the years. Obviously Mourinho is probably the one of the best, Ferguson as well. I thought Klopp was really good at that as well. Klopp during his Liverpool tenure, there'd be times where, you know, the Reds might slip up and he'd make some post-match comments. And all the attention would then go on his media, as opposed to the game where Liverpool drew at home to a team they probably should have beaten, for example. Klopp was really good at that. And sometimes that's a great sign of a good manager, you know, where they can say, we've underperformed, there's going to be a lot of criticism on the players, let me do something or say something where that gets diverted to me and the attention goes away from the poor performance. That's a sign of a good manager, that. And that's why, for the following game, the players can go into that contest not feeling as much pressure and criticism and scrutiny from the media. It lets them play with more freedom and it gives them chances to get a result, as Sancho on his first Premier League start has just given Plymouth the lead at St James's, deflected the blame on the players onto my own back, and Sancho getting his first start gives us the lead. No, come on, don't surrender this win. Oh, what a ball! Dusan Vlahovic with the equaliser. Newcastle level with 13 to play. Well, considering our away record, I would have taken a point pre-game, especially with a lot of rotation for a Wednesday night fixture, 400 miles from home, but there won't be that many opportunities to win on the road this season. This is one that has quite literally slipped through our fingers. No wins in 4 and possibly back in the bottom 3. Back home for our next game and hopefully back to winning ways as well. South Coast battle against last year's championship winners Brighton and Hove Albion at Home Park. Come on, the Pilgrims. Oh no. Well, that's what you get for not paying attention. Myron Boadu with the opener, Brighton in front. Oh dear. You know, there are moments where you're going to be incredibly unlucky, like the end of that Crystal Palace game. And there are moments where you've got no one to blame but yourself. That one is definitely the latter. No excuses. Dear oh dear. I mean, you can't make those kind of mistakes, man. Not at this level. And there's the Turkish fullback Kadioglu, looks for space, rolls it through. And there is Darwin Núñez, almost for the second. Hazard with the save. This is a tough patch here for Plymouth. And we need to stabilise ASAP, because as things stand, we're going to drop into that bottom 3 quickly. And on this run of form, we'll do well to get out of it. Sarmiento, lovely reverse ball. Núñez denied by Hazard. And we're 24 minutes ago. We're still in this, but it doesn't feel like it. It's been all one-way traffic for the entire game. Just one of those contests where you're lucky to only be down by 1. We're not anymore. Darwin Núñez with the finish. Brighton 2 goals up. It is game. It is going to be another loss. It is going to be none in our last 5. And only 2 points taken for a possible 15. That is relegation form. And that is why, as we often say, when you are going through it, you need a distraction elsewhere. And that's what the Carabao Cup is providing. We're through to the quarterfinals for the first time in a save, but what a golden chance to reach the Final 4. The Championship side Southampton, who we beat in the playoff finals last year, with a Final 4 place at stake. Come on, the Pilgrims. I have an absolutely abysmal record in FC25 for domestic cups. I've not reached a final yet. I don't think I've even reached a semi-final yet, and so that's a great touch on the chest by Kante. Tonight, if there was ever a time to end this poor record, it's now. Morgan denied, still 0-0. But I have to say, as Blackburn heads over, I'm a little nervy. I picked a very strong lineup for tonight because I did not want to bottle this. Unfortunately, considering my record in domestic cups this year, I'm not one bit surprised I've been taken to penalties. I won my last shootout somehow, but with my record being so abysmal, I don't see lightning striking twice. Semi's on the line, we'll see who's making it through the spot kicks. So here we go, first pen to be taken by Davy Vandenberg, who, to be fair, very rarely lets me down. I do feel confident with the Dutchman. And he does indeed keep his composure. He's Mr. Consistent. He rarely lets me down as Ben Brereton Diaz equalises. But the question is, can the other boys do their job as well? Mateus Fernandes, who left Southampton in the summer, booed by the travelling fans for leaving to a South Coast rival, keeps his composure to keep us still in front. But Cameron Archer needs to level and does. Well, my rule is if I've scored that way, I keep going that way. But surely at some point it's not going to work out. Morgan Whittaker says this time it just about will. I have not gone the right way yet. Ryan Manning stands up next and changes direction as it's 100%. Now Kante is absolutely gassed out there. Absolutely gassed. But can he keep his composure from 12 yards? No, he can't. As Will Smallbone can give the Saints the lead and does. Kante missing the pen. He's had a tough start to life in the top tier. Only 3 goals so far. And unless Al Hajj can bail us out, Southampton are going through to the semis. He's bottled it again. Still haven't reached a semi-final of a domestic cup. Embarrassing. Well, I wouldn't say now is the time to start panicking, but we're not far off it. No wins in our last 6 in all competitions, knocked out of the cup by an EFL side, and now travelling to the G-Tech, where if we lose this game here, we'll be at least 2 points off the drop on a barren run of form where we can't win and we can't even score. This is the definition of a must-not-lose game. The Bees away in the capital. Come on the Pilgrims. We need a breather. That's what we need. We just don't have the depth to be playing midweek consistently, which at the moment is what we're doing. So we could really do with a couple of weeks off and a chance to rest the players. Fernandes, what a ball. Third of the season for the club record signing. 21 minutes in. Plymouth have the lead in London. Buemo. Oh, one really absolutely brilliant days. Oh, what a goal. I brought out Hazard because I did not see that man ghosting in behind me. But someone saw him, and that is Gabriel Jesus. No one else picked him up. Free run, open goal. Brentford level it. Great dribbling from Buemo initially, but that hold up from Gabriel Jesus, I did not see that spare man arriving late. And what Brentford didn't see is Mateus Fernandes almost getting 2 goals in one half. Off the post, still 1-1. Massive second half to play in this basement battle there. Well, into the final 25 minutes. It's one of those games where you think stick or twist. You just try and hold on to the point and grind out a decent draw on the road, or do you go for the win? Because you're being a better team out there. Being a better team, if you go for the win, you might risk losing it. And if we lose again, especially to a team in the bottom 3, or just outside the bottom 3, Fernandes! Come on, the difference maker, having a stormer in the capital. Plymouth back in front, but calm it down. We can't let this slip. No wins in 6, humiliated in the cup. How do you respond to that? Or how about picking up your first away win of the season without your talisman up top? as the difference maker proves to be the difference once again. Plymouth with a massive win. Right, let's do one more game and we'll end on this. Afterwards, we'll be 2 games away from the official halfway stage. On the back of that win, we've leapfrogged Brentford and Leeds as well and jumped up to 16th place. But really, there's a gap forming between the bottom 5 and the rest of the teams. If we're going to try and pull away from that bottom 3, we need to win consistently. Our following game, going for back-to-back victories, West Ham at home park. Come on, the Pilgrims. To be honest, guys, it's been an absolutely shocking game. Still tied at 0-0. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Back-to-back games without a loss in the league. A rare clean sheet, which we haven't had many recently. Not the worst result in the world. Oh, Kante! Kante! Kante denied! What a save, Carnesetti! Yeah, it's going to be no goals and I think 6 appearances for Ibrahim Kante dating back to the brace against Leeds. But it is a point, it is a clean sheet, the fans appreciate it. And we're steadying the ship after a bit of a shaky run of form. Still outside the bottom 3, but we're a long way off feeling safe. But that'll do it for today's episode, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. So you all have a fantastic day. And we'll return in the next one with the January transfer window opening. There is some money in the budget, and we might make a new signing. The FA Cup third round against Millwall. We always take on Millwall in the cup, it seems. And more games in the league as we try and pull away from the relegation zone. Have a great day. Much love. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon.